Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, we get started on 24-hour temperature cast. Got some numbers hovering near 70 in spots today. Some areas a little to the north, a little bit cooler. I think everybody gets cooler tomorrow. And this afternoon, those temperatures shouldn't get as warm as yesterday. And we did have some spots break into the 90s. I'm expecting middle and lower 60s across the board tomorrow as we bring in some of the drier air. And that's got a lot to do with what's going on off the Atlantic coast. Still dealing with some moisture around here right now. So still some cloud cover up there and still a little bit of humidity, but not as much as yesterday. We see those dew point numbers: 69 Tallahassee, 64 Thomasville, 67 in Valdosta. So we can watch these temperatures drop a little bit more over the next couple of hours, and I think that they will. Tallahassee, we're starting today at 72 degrees. It's 70 degrees in Valdosta, and it's 64 degrees in Thomasville. There is a little bit of a breeze, mostly out of the northeast. We're going to continue to feel that throughout the day. That's what will be transporting in that drier air, and I do think that takes over later this morning and this afternoon. It'll start to feel better. We'll have mostly sunny skies or straight up sunny skies. And then tonight with the clear skies, these numbers drop a bit more. So some of the spots that are in the middle and upper 60s this morning might be down near 60 tomorrow morning. Some of the spots that are in the 70s this morning probably get down into the lower and mid 60s tomorrow morning. So a nice significant step back with the temperatures should make it feel a little bit more fall-like. And that's perfect timing because early tomorrow morning is the first day of fall. Now let's check some of those winds across the board. Most of them from the north and generally in that 3 to 8 or 3 to 10 mile per hour range. They may perk up a touch this afternoon. I don't expect to find any fog today, and after today with the air drying out, I don't think fog is going to be a factor. The big weather story is going to be what's going on out here off the Atlantic coast. Significant rain producing system is really the best way to describe it. Now for us on the far western side of that, what likely happens is as those counterclockwise winds continue to spin, it'll be pushing down some drier and cooler air, and I think that's all we're going to see. So we get rid of the humidity, we get rid of the clouds, we get the clear skies and the dry air at night, and that will allow for cooler overnight temperatures. And even when it gets warm in the afternoons, and it will get warm tomorrow and Sunday afternoons, it's not going to feel so icky, sticky, gross like summer. Well, because it's finally not going to be summer tomorrow. Let's check the tropics, look at it more carefully. There's potential tropical cyclone 16. That's what we're calling it. It's got 50 mile per hour sustained winds near kind of developing core. So that's the part of it that makes it feel like it could be a tropical something. But when we look at it on the satellite imagery, doesn't look like one. Now, as it moves north, and it's not moving super fast, but up to about 14 miles per hour, what's likely to happen is it is likely to get a little bit stronger. It's going to bring quite a bit of rain, especially to areas of coastal North Carolina and up through the Virginias and eventually into parts of the mid-Atlantic and Northeast. So it's likely going to be a real soggy coastal weekend. I think that is going to be the biggest part of this. Here's what it looks like on the tropical satellite. Can you see the circulation right through here? So there is some sort of circulation, but we don't see that closed off ring around the center like we do with tropical systems. We've got a whole bunch of activity north, and then we've got these kind of tentacles that stip out from the sides. Those are actually frontal boundaries, and one of the things about a tropical system is they don't have frontal boundaries. So this is going to be one of those systems for the most part that probably has some characteristics that say it's tropical, some that say it's not. We would normally call that a subtropical system. We'll watch, we'll see what the National Hurricane Center does, and no matter what we're calling it, it's going to be a rain producer for the Carolinas and the mid-Atlantic. This out here is the next piece of energy, and there's actually a little bit more behind it coming off of Africa, and there's the chance that we see some more development from across the Atlantic Ocean over the next week or so. It's up to a 60% chance over the next 2 days and an 80% chance for development over the next 7. So yeah, we've got our eyes on that one too. On the Gulf today, small crafts need to use some caution early. The winds, the seas should be calming down. 12 to 22 knots early, more like 8 to 18 later. This morning, it's 60s, 70s. I'm going to say clearing because there's still going to be some clouds early. Clearing, drying, should be mostly sunny and nice this afternoon. We're talking upper 80s for highs. Should be a lovely last day of summer. And then tonight, low 60s. I wouldn't be surprised if a few spots touch the upper 50s. Clear and comfy cool. I think we get that both nights this weekend. Lots of sunshine this weekend and highs that can get back near 90.